Ryan's Greek podcast. We're at New York Prime, and it's the day before 2/14. This is the place you should be at. You and your lover, whoever it is, male, female. We don't want to offend anybody, but this is a great place. Get a gift card, stop by. Braman Motor Cars, West Palm Beach, and Jupiter. That's where your next new car should be. It'll be a great experience. I am the Greek. Obviously, Ryan is here, taking off his glasses. And what Ryan's been trying to do for like the last month is sort of like put a little carrot in front of me and say where, you know, he might make me his CEO of his company. And we've been discussing money back and forth. Every time we discuss a price, the price doesn't go down, but the amount I have to kick back does. So
I'm looking more, you know, it's not a, what's your name?
Ashley.
Say hi, Ashley.
Ashley, on film.
That was Ashley's back of her head for a while. Ashley, we're good. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're good.
We'll figure it out. We don't want to bother you.
All right, we'll put a tablecloth on.
Okay.
Ashley, can you put the tablecloth on back here?
No, he's kidding.
No, so I really want less of a CEO and more of an investor. I want you to write me a check.
Oh, an investor.
Well, I mean, like, let's say, for instance, that you want like $250,000 a year.
For what? Half a week?
I want you to invest $500,000.
Half a week?
And then I'll pay you $250 a year.
Ryan is like a casino. I have been friends with him, and I want to say it's my best friendship in South Florida, and I hope he respects me the way I respect him.
Absolutely, I love you. You know that.
You know, you're like family to
that.
me. But I know every deal. If I even come out with a half a squirrel, I'm like,
don't make me like that to these people. That's not
smart.
true.
He's smart. He's a blackjack dealer at Bellagio. 4:45 in the morning. He's coming off his shift. You got 20, and you're like, your buddy, yeah. And he goes, 21. That's it.
Six card 21.
So he's looking for a CEO, right? For
No,
new
I am.
company.
I mean, listen, you can email me. I have a new consumer products company, and it's based on an already performing item, which you know.
Yeah, it's great.
It's very, very well proven, but there is a consumer application, and I'm looking for. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the time. Like it's a beast.
You're busy, and it's not a glamorous job. Because
No,
when you think of Ryan, you think of boats, yachts, cigars.
No. I mean, I'll make you a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a gig where this product is so big, and the audience for it is so big, and the need is so big that I just need a quarterback. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the time.
Now, do you have to know the business?
No, you need to know how to launch a product, right? And I'll be honest with you, that's what's interesting is it's an adaptation of a product that I already patented and we already have.
Oh, let's slow down.
And
What the word adaptation would you say?
Adaptation.
Yeah, explain that. It's a big word.
It's a changed version of. It's not even modified. It's just
You got to go New York Post.
it's a thing. It's a thing that's like another thing, and you take the thing and you put it in the and it
And
stops
then you
the
get
other
thing.
and
You know what I'm
the
saying?
other thing, and it stops the stuff. You know, like the stuff thing. So no, I mean, but it's
What is it for layman terms?
It's a. I don't want to say.
Okay,
I haven't launched it yet.
Okay.
No, I mean it is a landslide and mudslide protection system.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that we use commercially now.
Yeah.
In fact, the state of California uses it. It
Is
works.
there a lot of traveling involved?
Yeah, you'll have to go to Vegas at least once a month.
Wow. I mean,
Maybe to the Bahamas 2 or 3 times a week.
That's tough. Now, Ryan is always great with, he
we
can
don't
send
need
you a
those.
picture, and he doesn't mean to make you feel bad, but if you don't have anything going on, he'll send you a picture on a Sunday morning like, on my boat, and he's got a big smile like this. And you look at yourself, and that's why I think, and my brother's a therapist for years, 30 years, he has his doctorate degree. Love you, bro, don't give you enough respect for what you do. They say Facebook makes people depressed.
Well, it does because first
and I'm
of all,
being dead serious.
Yeah, no.
And
listen,
I got a great life. I was sitting by my
you
pool.
got an amazing life.
Yeah, I was sitting by my pool working on my dad, light a cigar, and he goes, "Ready on my boat?" And you see the big ocean, and he's like, "Yeah." I go, "Oh my God," you know what I mean? But it's true. They do say that. Facebook really depressed a lot of people.
I think it depresses a lot of people because Facebook, you're looking through rose-colored glasses.
And you're looking for acknowledgement.
Right. I mean, there are people who post on Facebook, sitting on my old infested couch doing nothing again today.
Showing breakfast.
For the most part, people are like, I'm enjoying myself. I want to share my enjoyment.
Yeah.
And, but you got to kind of keep it real.
Well, for us, it's not us. I'm not on Facebook, and you're not that person. But there are a lot of experts who say that is a thing, and also especially with women.
And it probably creates a lot of fights within the family. Because,
Animosity.
Because I will tell you, and my wife and I, we have a good relationship. I've been with my wife 30 years, and she has said to me before, "Ugh, everybody is in Colorado skiing."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Did you just say ugh?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Go clean the alligators out of the moat in front of your castle." I'm like, while I go
Yeah.
work for my like. I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah. So you're seeing. Right, so here's 7 deadbeats that are out on their ski vacation.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got to
But
work.
if you're following them, but I think it is true, and I think it has hurt society. I think it has hurt people when they look at it and say, how come I'm not doing X? Or how come I'm not doing Y? When you really don't know, A, if they're jacked up, put everything on a credit card.
Right, well,
Somebody's paying for
exactly.
it. You see girls all the time, oh, I'm here, I'm there. I got news for you. It doesn't mean that somebody's not paying. And 3 hours before that, they were entitled to a bed share.
And there are, so for adults, look, you make your bed, you live in it kind of thing. But for kids, what kids don't understand is they put stuff up on Facebook, and it's there forever.
Oh, it can hurt you. College.
I interviewed a guy today, and I made a joke with my national sales director because I interviewed a guy today. The guy interviewed for a job, and I said to him, I go. You went right past the job and told me about how you're going to build my company. I'm not looking for someone to build the company. I'm looking for someone to do this job.
It's great. It's great.
I don't want to say it was you, but
I mean, it is great.
And I said to him, and I said to my sales director, I said to him, I guarantee you, I go on this guy's Facebook, and it's like
everything.
It's all like this guy was an ego friggin' maniac.
Yeah.
He was nuts.
A lot of people are.
And I said to him, I go, I don't want to crush your dreams. I go, but I'm looking for a marketing manager. I don't need,
Maybe I can apply for that. Maybe
I'm looking for a marketing manager.
I might I can apply for that.
There you go.
That'd be better.
That's more. That's like a $50,000 a year job.
That's good. I can take it.
But I mean, you got. Yeah, no. I mean, when you're
quarterly.
Daily. For you, $50,000 a day.
Greek and Ryan goes back and forth. It's one quarter.
$50,000 a day. Saturdays, $80,000 if you work overtime.
Yeah, but no, it does happen a lot with social media. And it was funny. A buddy of mine about 3 months ago, I don't know what night, and I'm not on social media. He goes, Greek. He lives in the city. I love the guy. He's been with the same girl for like 10 years. He goes, we're eating Chinese food, and they're in a small apartment. I mean, they're in the city.
Right.
He's paying $2,800 a month.
Right,
small
for a closet.
He goes, I'm in my bedroom and my kitchen at the same time.
I got my feet up on the sink.
Yeah. He goes, I'm going to FaceTime you. I said, go ahead. I happened to be, at the time, in my pool. It was at 7 o'clock at night. I was watching a football game, lighting a cigar. He goes, are you kidding me? He goes, I'm eating Chinese food right now. I had to just knock on my neighbor's door to get some sauce because I don't have it because he got a delivery
But
too.
he could knock on his neighbor's door while sitting in the same chair.
That's right. That's what he said. And I don't have to move. But no, I think social media has done a lot to people, and I think it also, you shouldn't measure people, but they do. And going back old school, whatever you want to use, you say it was keeping up with the Joneses.
Right.
But you hear a lot of women. Oh, so-and-so's here.
Now it's keeping up with the Zuckerbergs.
Yeah, so-and-so's here, so-and-so's here.
Right.
I got this, I got that. And a lot of times, people do things, and they also run with it, but I think that's one of the problems, and that's why they say today so many more people are depressed, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah, because they're trying to compare their reality to your posted surreality.
Of course, and I think the other thing I learned so many things from my dad is, and I try to talk to a lot of people about that, a comparison is a comparison. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You got to compare somebody. If you got 2 kids and they got 1, that's not a comparison. If you got 5 and they got 8, it's not a comparison.
But on the flip side, if you've got, look, you got a beautiful wife, I know her. She's got 2 beautiful kids, I know them. Look, there's always stuff in life. But,
of course.
But you're blessed, and you're blessed.
Oh, no, I know, but I'm not on Facebook.
I got a buddy of mine who flies around in his G650.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And he was telling me that he got rid of his 550 because he was sick of stopping off in Fiji on the way to,
That's a problem.
Let me tell you something. His kids are not great. And I would take poverty and happiness and health over wealth and anxiety and sickness.
Of course. I think your health is the most important thing.
Yeah, you can't buy health. You could buy medicine.
Yeah.
I always say, you can't buy a home, you can buy a house, you can't buy love, you can buy sex.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
In Miami.
Yeah, that includes the drive down, the drive back.
It is the Greek Podcast. I'm going to ask Ryan about something that passed in Miami because he has a business in Miami, if it's going to affect him. We're going to talk about a couple other things. Obviously, South Beach is the mecca for so many different things that are going to happen.
Crazy money.
Got the Honda Classic coming up. We're going to be there live for Tito's Handmade Vodka. Bear Trap, Bear Trap, Bear Trap. That's all I hear about. It's Greek and Ryan, always sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, West Palm Beach and Jupiter. And we're at New York Prime, where you should be with your lover this weekend, celebrating 2/14. It's the month of love. And guess what? I was born that month. What to tell you? I'm a lover. Peace.
What's the best kept secret in new cars? It's that you can get a brand new Oxford Edition Mini at Brayman Mini of Palm Beach for only $20,600. Come see the new Mini Oxford Edition today, which includes free maintenance, Mini Club of South Florida, and Club Brayman benefits. Learn about Brayman Mini at BraymanMini.com.
So I shopped around to replace my luxury car and fell in love with a great-looking BMW at Brayman Motor Cars. Because on top of a great deal, I got Club Brayman free.
Enjoy exceptional offers now. Visit BraymanBMW.com.
It is the Greek Podcast. We are at New York Prime. That's right. Place I got married. One of my favorite spots. Ryan's always here. This is 2/14 weekend, and you know what? You should definitely take your lover, significant other, male, female, whatever you like. Come here and celebrate. It's a great place. Always sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, West Palm Beach and Jupiter. Your next new car, make sure it's there. I got my Pegasus hat on. I didn't go to Pegasus, but they sent me a hat.
That's the big money. That's the big money race, right?
Yeah, it was
Pegasus
about
race?
2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah,
And
it's like $13 million.
Well, it was. This year it got reduced to $3 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and again, but it was a
the
great
economy
thing.
is being challenged. So.
Gulfstream too. They opened up a new section.
Right.
Ryan-
Are you a roses and chocolates kind of guy, or what's your Valentine's Day thing?
We're gonna go actually out tonight. My wife, the Russian princess, does not like flowers at all.
Okay.
But I do get them anyway.
Right.
She says it's a waste because I like fresh flowers and the thing. She got a spa day I took care of.
Oh, yeah.
Then I give her a check to do whatever she wants, usually. And that's it.
So it's money and spa and
Then we're going to dinner tonight.
And dinner.
And
That's
then her
nice.
birthday's coming up next month, and Christmas was just there. Some people feel money's not right, but I just don't. I buy a lot of clothes for her during the year, and I say, here, go get something that
Right.
you like. But we're going
Get
to
yourself
dinner
something
tonight.
nice. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's good.
Yeah, I forgot that tomorrow was Valentine's Day. I hadn't planned anything, so can I borrow $100?
Yeah, I'll give you some flowers.
Maybe
How
I
about
could
that?
get it. Maybe I could get it.
Tomorrow, there's a great thing. You should come by tomorrow. We're going to be live at the Penthouse at Casa de Monte Cristo Prime Cigar, and somebody's winning a gift card to New York Prime, a dozen roses, and a bottle of Vouv champagne.
Oh, nice.
Could be you.
At my place?
At your place.
Can you
I
still
just
hear?
signed that over. Can you still hear it? I love Alex.
Crash.
He's my man. So in Miami, they voted one time and it passed, but they got to re-vote this next week on Tuesday, that during 17 days coming up, the bars and nightclubs are going to be closed 3 o'clock for spring break.
Right. And
Now, that's not your
is it-
crowd, we know.
No, is it passed or it's proposed?
I guess it was proposed and it went through the first level. Now next Tuesday night.
So it's like a special
Yeah.
a special timing where your liquor license, if you have a cabaret license, which is a 5 a.m. license,
Yeah.
or if you have a 24-hour license, you are
Until 3
now
o'clock.
governed at 3 a.m.
for 17 days.
for 17 days spring break in the
No,
middle.
I'm sure there's going to
in
be
the middle
some,
of season.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some stuff that people bitch about. But again, the area, and again, if you're not familiar with South Beach, you haven't been down there, it is very unique in situation because there's people who live right there.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it's a residential neighborhood, of course.
I mean, you got houses, and
It's all residences.
Yeah, and
I
the
mean-
kids go crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and so
Nuts.
I'm sure when you're there, and it's just like the Honda Classic. I lived in PGA for years. It was great for the establishment and the building, but for
But
that
the
week,
traffic and the
was
people
brutal.
are out in restaurant
Yeah,
space.
it was brutal.
Now, are they doing this only in because I had heard about it. I haven't read the details because we close at 3 a.m. So it doesn't
affect
really
me.
affect me.
Yeah, they said that
But-
too. The mayor said, I don't want to affect Ryan.
But
At Empire Social.
is it all of Dade County? Is it just Miami proper?
I saw Miami, I thought.
Miami.
Yeah.
Because Fort Lauderdale, I would think, is really the bigger destination for spring breakers, isn't it?
I think this was just Miami because I think they've been seeing a greater amount of kids going down there.
Right,
And
right.
I think that's
and
the
South Beach is a late night.
Oh, yeah.
South Beach doesn't get going until sometimes 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's the one
clubs-
thing. South Beach, when it started in the '80s, it always kicked up late. Liquid, going back.
Liquid Living Room,
all
Brent's
those, you know,
Break, and
I mean,
Ready Bar. you know, all
always
the-
late. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
in the
I
morning,
remember we used to eat dinner.
like 11 o'clock.
At like 11 o'clock at
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
And you would pregame at
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
You know, so and then you would just cab. This is when yellow cabs were driving
Yeah.
around.
I mean, you were
And-
banging. I remember going to Joya. Do you remember going to Joya?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a great. And I'm
Yeah.
talking early 2000s, but 90s. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Beach is on a different clock.
Yeah.
It's even probably deeper.
Yeah, I mean,
later.
we would party on a regular basis until 6, 7 a.m.
Oh yeah. I know you're
And then
crazy.
and then you go to News
So did I,
Cafe
but I
and
didn't
you-
do any drugs and I didn't drink.
Listen, you know me. I'm not a drugs guy.
No, not at all.
Maybe a couple of dozen times, but
But
No.
no, I know that.
I've
but I'm saying-
never. I can tell you this. I worked on Wall Street for most of my career.
Yeah.
I grew up in the city.
Yeah.
I ran around
a lot.
hard.
Yeah.
I've never done cocaine once in my entire life ever
I believe that.
because I'm a control freak.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it's all about.
I was never a drugs guy.
No.
I mean, I drink, but
well,
not
when
a
I
lot.
say drugs, I mean party.
Yeah.
I don't mean anything bad.
No,
like
no,
you're
I
not,
hear you.
you're not.
My big fear, like with my kids being in college, is people putting stuff in
Sure,
drinks. I mean,
of
that's a problem.
course. Yeah, you worry about
I got a
that.
buddy of mine whose kids are over in Amsterdam doing a semester abroad, and he was telling me that there are these groups of people. Like if you put your phone down on a table,
Yeah.
they have teams working together where someone will make a loud noise over there, everyone will turn around and look, and all 4 of the phones at the table snatched and gone.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It's happening every day.
Well, it was funny because I told a story. I don't think I told you this. It was that I was at we did a live show a couple weeks ago, Super Bowl week, at Prime Cigar, Empire Social, and I had to meet a couple people from iHeart very late. Alex, you'll hear this for the first time. So I had a big transaction. You were coming back to get me, but things didn't work out.
Right.
And I had to meet somebody for Super Bowl tickets. So I had a duffel bag with me, and I had a
Full
blazer.
cash.
Yeah, full cash in
Right.
my blazer.
Right.
So I saw the guy, I met him, and so much stuff going on. It's late at night. I'm going to Brickell. I put the tickets in my inside pocket. But what I did was, I said, nah, let me put them in my duffel bag. And in the middle of that, 2 people call me, 2 people text me. I go down the elevator, I walk out, some guy bumps into me really hard. Boom, in the street. He goes, sorry, bro. And I turn around, he was gone. I went for my coat, and it was gone.
And you went to feel for the tickets.
Oh, I went to my knees.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, oh, I just went through 12,000. Nobody's going to believe me. And I'm in front of his place, probably a camera, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I can't believe this just happened. And for a good 2-3 minutes, I thought I got pickpocketed because that's the way
no.
it seemed. You know what I mean? The guy hit me. I thought, oh, no problem. Just bumped into him. I turned around. He was gone.
Right.
Where did that guy go? And all of a sudden, I fell to my actual knees. I'm like, I just spent 12,000. Nobody's going to believe me.
Right.
Then I took my bag. I dropped it down. I saw the iHeart envelope. I go, oh, thank God.
I thought you were going to tell me the guy snagged the bag.
No. But
Oh,
you want
God.
to talk about your heart dropping?
Yes.
It dropped.
Right.
I just gave somebody
Right,
$12,000.
Because you're never going to be able to explain
No
that
way!
and have someone believe you.
No. I
Right.
just got, and I'm thinking like, oh, I'm going to call Ryan. Maybe they'll see a tape. But I got to tell you, my heart dropped. And it's dropped before. Like a roulette spin when I got
Right.
big money and it's 17 bags out. That's the way it dropped. And
Right.
I was sweating.
Right.
I mean, I really was.
Like insta anxiety.
Oh my God!
Instant.
Not even 2 seconds.
Right.
As soon as he hit me, I realized, and then I turned around when he was gone, and I fell from and I go, oh my God, my tickets are gone.
Right.
Oh my God, they're never gonna believe me.
Right. You went from I lost the tickets
Yeah.
to they're not going to believe it anyway.
And 12,000.
Right.
I'm like, oh my
Right.
God, it was crazy.
Oh, God.
I said, but at least I was at Empire Social.
There you go.
And great
Right.
cappuccino, by the way.
We do have great cappuccino.
Yeah, I might
We
do a podcast on cappuccinos.
Oh, there you go.
South
All right.
Florida.
We should do a cappuccino tour.
We should. We
Yeah.
really should.
So we signed that deal with, speaking of cappuccino tour, we signed that deal with Virgin Cruises.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So-
we
so
are now one of 3. Like when you go on a cruise and you book your excursions,
Yeah.
we are now one of 3 excursions in Miami
That people go to.
that people book ahead of time. Like people
Wow.
fly over from Europe to go on Virgin Cruises, and
Now you're going to be able to talk to the big honcho?
we're working on it.
So you should
Yeah,
get him
we're
on the
working-
show.
we're working
Let's
on
do
it.
a live show. Bring him on. Say,
Yeah.
I got a live radio show.
Sir Richard.
Sir Richard.
Sir Richard. Can I call you Rich?
Yeah, this is Sir Greek.
Sir Greek.
Sir Ryan.
I've been knighted.
You've been knighted.
Ryan took a cigar and went like this.
And there you do it. No, that's great. I think that is awesome.
Yeah,
That is fantastic. You should be proud. Very happy. You guys have done a great job at that place. I love it. It's not because we're friends. I just feel the vibe when I go in there, and it starts
It's
with
fun.
leadership.
It's relaxed. Yeah, it's
It's
good.
great.
It's good
You've
stuff.
done a great job.
Good stuff.
There's certain places I walk in and I say, you know what? I wouldn't change anything. The Wynn Casino is one of them. Empire Social is another. There is not one thing I can do to change it. It's a great atmosphere. It's not because it's my boy's place. It is. It's just great. I love the elevator. It has a different thing on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of and again, probably I'm the only one who catches stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, listen, people see. I mean, and it's funny that you said it because I'll walk into other businesses.
Yeah.
And that are successful, that seats are filled, and I look around and I'm like, I wouldn't want to manage this.
Yeah.
Like 11.
Yeah.
I would blow
that's a zoo.
I'd blow my brains out.
That's
like,
a zoo. That's a zoo.
How do you run a business where you never shut your register down?
I'll cut my
you
friends.
You never how much did we do for the night?
Oh yeah, a couple of my friends went last week when they were down there.
Hey, God bless them.
Oh,
That
yeah.
place is amazing.
Oh, it's a machine. And it's only 6 years.
Yeah.
I mean, people think like it's an institution.
Crushing.
Oh yeah, they crush it 24 hours a day.
24/7.
And everybody big goes there.
How is that 3 a.m. license going to affect them?
Oh, I don't know.
Because let me tell you something. I know you've been there.
Yeah.
And for those of you who haven't been there, it's not really a strip club. I mean, there
No.
are naked people walking around, but it's a club. It's
Yeah.
an amazing sound system, dancers hanging
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the ceiling.
It's a scene.
It's an incredible experience. But at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 a.m., when I'm walking out going, oh my God, I stayed out till 5 a.m.
Just people
there's a
walking in.
line. Walking in,
Yeah.
they're 400 people deep.
Yeah.
At the line, I've seen a line go all the way out through the parking lot at 5 a.m.
It's amazing.
The place is a machine.
Oh yeah.
I
Also,
wouldn't want to run it.
one of the places that crushes it, a good friend of ours, Prime 112, they reported Super Bowl week, and I don't know if we did
1.9.
Yeah, 1.9 million.
It's insane.
Insane.
It's insane.
Top 10 restaurant in the country.
I mean, it's right. It's like Tao in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And Prime.
Prime in top 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Lives, one of the biggest nightclubs.
I mean, think about doing 1.9 million over the course of a week, right?
Yeah.
So that's 250,000 a night.
Easy.
How many plates do you have to have? Like, think about just to be able to do that.
Well, the biggest thing he has in that place, obviously, besides
Bottles.
the atmosphere, the scene, the great food, the celebrities, they start at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
And
they go
till
till
5
5
in the
a.m.
morning.
Absolutely.
I mean, they said they had between 75 to 100 staff every night.
right.
Every night.
I mean, but just think about the volume of food and drink that you have to move and having it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think about the back end of that, the storage, the prep,
I think there was
like,
22,000 martinis
Oh
sold.
my God!
Great
that's
article. You
crazy.
should check it. Breaks
Oh,
it
yeah.
all down.
It's amazing.
Amount of bacon.
Amazing.
21,000 steaks.
Right.
I mean, just
Bottles and
unbelievable.
bottles and
Yeah, yeah.
bottles.
Jerry Jones. They had the most expensive bottle of wine was one bottle of wine, 13,000.
Oh really?
Yeah, they had that.
Was that Shaq? Because I know Shaq had a crew there.
No, Shaq was there 4:45 in the morning with.
He was there with.
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
I can't even think of it.
But yeah, no, I mean those
Jamie
numbers.
Foxx.
Well, he was there with Jamie Foxx and
Yeah, they
a
were all
bunch of
there.
other guys.
Yeah, Jerry
I mean,
Jones
it's-
was there.
yeah.
Mark Cuban was there.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's crazy what he's made. I mean, that whole corner is his. He has Prime Italian, Prime Fish, and Pink.
If you figure that the average high-end restaurant, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking high-end, in Miami with drinks, restaurant, $250 a head. That's a big number.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money. $250 a head, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing $250,000
Yeah.
a day,
Oh, it's crazy.
you're talking about 1,000 people.
Yeah.
That means you're moving 80 people and 80 new people an hour over 12 hours. It's
insane.
Just the management of that is crazy.
Yeah, he
I
does
mean, God bless him. Good
And
for
our good
him.
buddy Booty worked
Yeah,
there for
Buddha
years.
was the guy, man. He
Yeah.
was there forever.
Yeah, Prime
I think he
Italian.
was a Prime Italian and Prime 112,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Prime Italian. And again, he has Prime Fish.
Yep,
And he has
and
Pink on the
and
corner.
and he's got Pink, yeah.
Great numbers,
Yeah.
great money. It's always good. South Beach, always good Miami, always good to be time with my boy. It's a great podcast. We appreciate you listening. And always, God bless. You know what? You got to stay friends with people. And if you got to beef, remember Kobe, All-Star Weekend this weekend. And it's not worth fighting with people. It really isn't. There are a couple people I've reached out to. And again, you're sorry. It happens. That's life. Always got to thank good friends.
Love you, brother.
I appreciate that. Always want to thank Braven Motor Cars. from West Palm Beach, and also Jupiter and New York Prime. It's Valentine's Day weekend. Come here with your lover, your man, your woman, whatever you want, your side piece. They'll get you 2 tables. We'll be back. Peace.
So I shopped around to replace my luxury car and fell in love with a great looking BMW at Brayman Motor Cars. Because on top of a great deal, I got Club Brayman free.
Enjoy exceptional offers now. Visit BraymanBMW.com.
What's the best kept secret in new cars? It's that you can get a brand new Oxford Edition Mini at Brayman Mini of Palm Beach for only $20,600. Come see the new Mini Oxford Edition today, which includes free maintenance, Mini Club of South Florida, and Club Brayman benefits. Learn about Brayman Mini at BraymanMini.com.